Okay, John, Bastian, there's been some exciting news for the Bradford Bulls. Kirsty, Moroney and Beth, Sutcliffe, who've recently been announced as the women's team's joint head coaches. They're also going to be helping out for the scholarship side next year.
Yes, yeah, and it's great to have them involved as well. Russ McFarlane and myself, we spent a good couple of hours with them, last week, and it was really interesting, and they were really positive and full of energy, for advancing, in coaching and developing the skills in coaching. And we thought it'd be great for them, to join our scholarship scheme, work alongside Mark Dunning and Mick Piper, with the under 15s and 16s, and certainly will help to progress, and develop their skills, in coaching. They've got lots of experience at the end of the day, when it comes to management, and understanding players, and they'll have a certain amount, of understanding about game plans and skills, and how to train and how to prepare teams. But I think working with the scholarship week in, week out will certainly help, the progress.
So individually, it's going to certainly, as you would say, it's going to certainly help those two girls. But the two girls that have got a lot of quality behind them, have got a lot of experience, and they're both highly decorated England internationals. How are they going to help the youth of the Bradford Bulls?
Well, I think it's both. I think certainly, our system, our pathway, can support, Kirsty and Beth, and support, the ladies' game. But I also think that they can bring some energy to us as well in our scholarship. I don't think I've actually worked with ladies, from a coaching perspective within, our pathway system around our academy or any other academy I've worked with. And it's a pleasure. I'm looking forward to it. The ladies' game and the girls' game of rugby is advancing all the time, and it's going to be great working with them. And hopefully we can help, to progress them and to develop them and help our ladies' team.
And you say that you've never worked with women in a coaching capacity before, and Bradford Bulls are one of the first clubs to be doing this and bringing in women in a joint role, especially. This really shows that the progress that the Bradford Bulls and Rugby League is both making on and off field.
Yeah, and again, I think it's terrific, for the game. Certainly Kirsty and Beth, they'll be fully focused on the ladies' team. But being involved in the scholarship also gives them an opportunity to progress on their pathway as well. So they've got lots of opportunities. And who's to say that there won't be an assistant, with the under-19s in a couple of years' times, or even with the reserve grade. Who's to say they may not one day be an head coach with the under-19s? Now, people might say, that might be a little bit far-fetched, but it's not. They deserve that opportunity, and I'm certainly looking forward to working with them, and our coaching staff are as well.
And as I mentioned, they're going to be working in that scholarship outfit. Those young men in that side, those under 15s, are certainly going to have a lot of coaching aid next year, aren't they? Under the likes of Beth, Kirsty, Mike Piper, and Mark Dunning, and yourself, and Lee Beattie.
Yeah, the more the merrier. We need that. We've obviously got quite strong numbers. I think we've got 18, with our under 15s next year, 18 players that is. We'll have 20, by the end of next week with our under 16s. So having, plenty of staff on board, with the right skills and the right education, and the staff that are there, Mark Dunning, myself, we play a significant part because our procedure, is based around skill. It's not particularly game plan. It's based around making sure those kids, become highly skilled, and for that to happen, the coaches have got to be highly skilled in what they're teaching as well. So it's a really important area for us.
This year, the Bradford Bulls have seen Ollie Wilson, Rowan Mills, Keelan Foster even got broken into the England Town pathway side. The youth system still continues to go step for step. This is only going to help, bringing in more coaching, especially experienced ones such as Beth and Kirsty. This is only going to continue to push that forward and further extend the Bradford's success in the youth junior system, isn't it?
Well, we're not going to stand still. It's great having success, and we've had a wonderful year alongside our first grade this year, but we're not going to stand still, and my staff or our staff, they won't stand still either. Like Lee Beattie and Mark Dunning, they'll continue to push and they'll continue to advance their staff and our players. That's what our DNA is about here at Bradford Bulls. That's how we want to run our academy. That's how we want our first grade. and ultimately we want to continue to push juniors through, you know, into our pathway alongside John Keir and the other first grade members of our team.